2008, a pseudonymous programmer named Satoshi Nakamoto published a 9-page document outlining a new decentralized system under digital currency. And this is where the birth of Bitcoin begins. Bitcoin is nothing but a digital currency that allows for secure peer-to-peer transactions on the internet. And this digital money operates free of any central control or the oversight of banks or governments. Instead, it relies on peer-to-peer software based and use cryptography techniques for any transactions. Cryptography is a secure communications technology that allows only the sender and the intended recipient of a transaction to view the contents and value. For example, if I make a transaction online, I will have a private key. I will use this key to make the transaction, and I will tell the recipient about the private key, and he can unlock my transaction and see the value. The recipient will then owe that key or make a new one for future transactions. All Bitcoin transactions are recorded in a public ledger, and transaction copies are held on servers around the world. Anyone with a computer can set up one of these servers, which is technically known as a node. These nodes use cryptography to agree on who owns which coins instead of relying on a central source of trust like a bank. Every transaction is made public and shared from one node to the next. About every 10 minutes, miners collect all these transactions into a group called a block, and this block gets added to a chain that is called blockchain. Blockchain is the definitive account book of Bitcoin. Bitcoins can currently be subdivided into 7 decimal places. A thousandth of a Bitcoin is known as a milli, and 100 millionth of a Bitcoin is known as a Satoshi. Of course, it's a technical name. In reality, there is neither a Bitcoin nor a wallet. Instead, the network agrees on who owns a coin. A private key is used to prove ownership of funds to the network when making a transaction. A person could simply memorize their private key and need nothing else to retrieve or spend their virtual cash.